Good morning, everybody. It's so great to be here. First of all, I just want to tell you that my heart is beyond happy with your projects. I am speechless. I almost cried. Actually, I had tears in my eyes in the hall because you did such a great job. You really need to be very proud of yourselves. Your parents need to be proud of you. I know that your teachers, and you need to be proud of this wonderful teacher here for letting you do this project. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is, I'm Susan, this is Bruce. Bruce also co-authored with me, and anything you read about baseball and the Magic, he wrote, okay? What I'm going to do, we're going to have two chairs right here, and when we start asking questions, then the person who is answering it can introduce themselves. My name is, you can answer the question and sit next to me, and this will be a video that will also go on YouTube. So, we're very excited. Is there any one child here that we shouldn't include? The parent doesn't want them? Okay. Yeah, this school is great like that. Okay. First of all, Bruce, my husband, did photograph Jake Milo, who is the boy on the cover. Before we begin the book club, there are just a couple of things I want to tell you. I decided to write this story for a lot of reasons. One is that I hardly see young people and older senior citizens connecting much anymore. And that really saddens me. And I truly believe that younger people such as yourself and older people have much to learn from one another. So I decided to write that book. And then what Bruce did was take Jake, I can pick this up, and we brought him to the Little League, Great Kills Little League, and Jake posed for this. And for a while, Jake was really a star when this book first came out in IS 75, because he was going to the school at the time. And I'm still friends with Jake, and I say hello to him on Facebook, and whenever he's on, I always connect with him. But was it this group who read last year, Cloudy Skies Over My Head? Okay, so you know that we like to keep the cover people from Staten Island on the book. But anyway, I'd like to begin, and what I'm going to tell you is when I call on you to please come up and sit next to me and let's talk, okay? But again, your posters are unbelievable. I've never seen anything done so well. I can see all the work that you did in it, and this is what, you know, this June is my birthday, and I would say this would be the best present I've had, was your posters, and I sincerely mean that. It was really, really well done. Just fantastic. Okay, first question. Can everybody hear me back there? What is the significance of the title, and would you have given the book a different title? Anybody like to answer that question and come up and sit next to me? I see a hand raising. And your name is? Chris. Okay, Chris. What do you think the significance of the title is? And would you have given it a different title?
I wouldn't have given it a different title because the title explains how the book is going to be and what's going to be in the book.
Okay, and what do you think the significance of this title is? Well, the word significance, this girl here, would you like to share that? Okay, cool.
found the magic in baseball in like chapter 2 of the magic book. I think that's like the significance of it. So.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Allison, thank you, Allison. What message did you get from chapter 2, The Magic in Baseball? What message? And your name is?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Okay, what message did you get?
The message I got, don't believe what other people think of you. Just be yourself and have fun with whatever you like.
Good job. Good job. Next question. Has anything ever happened to you similar to what happened in this book, and how did you react? Think about what happened to our main character, Jake. Think about how he felt when his so-called classmates, I don't know if I call them friends, actually were making fun of him. Okay. Anything like that ever happened to you, and how did you feel? Okay. And your name is? Billy. Hi, Billy.
Well, my classmate, she bullied me,
Oh, no.
and well, I was like, how I reacted, it was like horrible, devastating to me because she was my cousin, and I didn't know she would do anything like it. So I just decided to tell my mom about it, and it got resolved. She kept bullying me, and then I came to this school to try and resolve it.
And how is it now?
It's better.
Great, great story. The message here is, if ever anyone does something to hurt your feelings, where do you go first? Yes. Thank you for that. Okay. What surprised you the most about the book? Your name is? Juliana.
What surprised me the most was that Jake had a friend who was really older, who was in his 80s, and he was Mr. Flynn because he was older than him. Rather than having a kid friend, he had a young friend.
That is surprising. And how do you think that turned out with them?
Because they became good friends, and then he helped push him on the magic show.
Good job. Good job. By the way, earlier, one of the girls asked me if there was a Mr. Flynn. Actually, well, there is a Mr. Flynn in Staten Island, but I don't know him. But I decided the best possible way for me to find, excuse me, guess I'm not used to talking much. Your teachers talk all day. That's why sometimes they get hoarse, right? Okay. Anyway, Mr. Flynn, I decided that I am going to let God lead me to Mr. Flynn. So how I did that was I took a phone book and I opened it and I went like this. And the name Flynn came out and I said, great, I love that name. I thought Mr. Flynn, yes?
My brother's actual name is Flynn. So.
Is it?
When I read the book, I was right.
That's very cool. Okay. Have you ever been nervous at a tryout or competition? And if yes, what did you do to calm yourself? Do you have any senior friends or family members who you are able to connect with? And if so, explain. Let's get someone from this side. Your name is? Samantha. Okay.
It was my aunt. Later, she's my godmother, and lost her mother and I lost my grandpa, so I can feel like I can relate to her.
Oh, yes, yes. That's absolutely great job. During the limo ride with Seth, when Seth confides in Jake about his uncle and growing up without a dad, what lesson did you learn from this? And your name is? Emma. Yes, what? It's always good. What you said was, it's always good to remember someone that you lost and that you love them. That's very true.
It happened to my dad too because he lost his dad in his 20s.
Did you hear what she said? Okay, thank you for sharing. Did any of the characters remind you of yourself or someone else that you know? Okay, and your name is? Abby. Do any of the characters remind you of yourself or someone you know?
Well, Jake reminded me of my cousin. He's 5 years old, I think. And his name is also Jake. So when I read the book, I thought of Jake. My little cousin Jake.
You did? Okay, great. Thank you. Do you think that the main character, Jake, put pressure on himself? And if so, why? Why did he put pressure on somebody? Let's say this boy in the back. And your name is?
Matthew.
Matthew.
He kind of put pressure on himself because, like, he had kids that made fun of him in school, and he didn't want to get embarrassed, and he gets made fun of even more in school.
And that was a lot of pressure to him, yes. Good job, good job. In your opinion, did Jake have a good relationship with his parents? Somebody's here? Your name is?
Anthony.
Anthony. Okay, Anthony.
I think he had a good relationship because he spent time with them and he talked with them a lot.
Right, he spent time with them and he talked to them a lot. Good job. How was Jake comforted by Mr. Flynn? Okay, and your name is? Brian. Okay, how was Jake comforted by Mr. Flynn?
I think he was comforted by Mr. Flynn because, like, Mr. Flynn said that Jake could be his partner in the magic. And that's really it. I have a question for you.
Sure.
Why do you name the book The Magic in Baseball?
Well, maybe somebody else could answer that. He just said, why did I name the book The Magic in Baseball?
Well, because he likes, he tries out for baseball, but he also does the magic trick with Mr. Flynn.
Okay, and what else?
He uses his skills in magic to find something good in baseball.
Okay, and back here, this boy.
Well, when he reread chapter 2, he found out that if you perform in front of friends, it will be more easier, and that's when he found out that there's magic in baseball.
Exactly. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. In what ways were Mr. Flynn and Jake loyal to one another? Okay, people who didn't have a turn yet coming up.
They were loyal.
And your name is?
Casey.
Casey. Okay.
With a K.
They were loyal because in the beginning of the magic book, there's an oath and they both promised never to give away the secret of magic.
Right. And any other way that they were loyal to one another?
Well, like when Mr. Flynn had a stroke and he was going to the rehab, Jake kept visiting him.
Good job. Very good. Sure.
Would you ever consider writing a book about a 10-year-old girl named Casey Shaddy, who's a swimmer, who goes to an aquatic club on Staten Island?
Well, actually, I am looking and searching my mind for another mid-grade novel. And I tried to bring in, for young children, for the picture books, a story about helping out and caring. But right now, I am in writer's block about my next mid-novel. So, middle grade novel. So, that you never know. Thank you. Do you feel that people tend to show off when they're in a group? Someone, you didn't have a chance yet. And your name is?
Emily.
Emily. Hard to forget.
Yes, because they want to impress the people that they want.
Does it really impress you if someone is showing off and trying to act cool? Is that impressive? Not at all. Not at all. I think everybody can relate to that. Is, in fact, when people do that, it's the least impressive. And they're making a fool of themselves. Thank you. Okay. Did you think that the ending was appropriate? Or would you have had another ending for this book? And this is Katie. Okay. Did you like the ending, or would you have done something else?
Yeah, I like the ending.
You did like the ending. Why did you feel content with the ending?
So it was kind of like surprise, and it wasn't like what you would have guessed happened.
That's it. It was a surprise. And when Jake realized that Josh is related to Fanny, were you all surprised about that?
Yes.
How do you think Jake handled that when he realized it?
He felt shocked.
Shocked, but do you think he handled it pretty cool?
Yes.
Wasn't he cool when he handled that? He was like, hey, listen, all right, you weren't that nice to me, but let's see what's going on here, and maybe we'll have a catch sometime. So he was really cool. Thank you for liking the ending. Have any of your thoughts about having a senior as a friend changed since reading this book? And your name is?
Julia.
Julia. Okay.
Probably yes, because you know if they're like interested in what you're interested in.
Right.
You might relate to them.
Right. So what's the best way to find out if you have someone elderly in your family? Rather than thinking, oh, they don't know how to play these games and they don't know how to text message. What's a way? Let's say you have an uncle who's 84 and he's over for dinner, or a neighbor, or someone that your family knows well, and he's sitting there by himself and you're busy text messaging, what's a way to find out?
You should like talk to them and like ask them questions because you might relate to them a lot.
Right. Okay, thank you.